Douglas. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Ryan O'Neal as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington, Patricia Morrow as Rita Harrington, James Douglas as Stephen Cord.
Today, Joe Rossi, Dr. Michael Rossi's young brother, is determined to prevent Jill Smith from telling the doctor about his past life in New York, the criminal involvements that forced him to run. Joe Rossi's only weapon is a direct confession. That is, as direct as Joe can make it. By seemingly opening up his life to his brother, Joe feels he can truly gain Dr. Rossi's understanding. And he can nullify anything that Jill Smith might say or do.
Remind me to take the walk-in sign off the door, will you?
Now, Mike, I gotta set some things straight. I mean, I'm gonna snap if I don't.
Really?
I keep thinking about what you said after the accident, about how you want to trust me. Well, there's a reason why you can't. I lied to you, right down the line. I lied when I came here, and I've been lying ever since. But there's one lie too many, one that I can't live with.
Go on.
The baby that the friends of yours took in. It's Jill's baby, Mike. Jill's and mine.
What, is this some kind of a ping-pong game? First she's yours, then she's not yours, now she's yours again?
I'm the father.
Joe, listen, I asked you that once before the Carsons went to court. Before the baby went to live in their house.
Look, I want to tell you for sure, but I couldn't.
Why? What changed your mind? You told me that Jill convinced you that it wasn't your baby, it wasn't hers.
She made me lie. She knew that I didn't want you to find out why I had to leave New York, about Dom and why he's after me. She made me promise not to tell about the kid.
All right, let's have all of it.
Dom was sent up because of me.
You mean to prison?
Mm-hmm. I got the word a few days before he was supposed to get out. Either take a walk or spend the rest of your life in a wheelchair.
So you ran.
There was this warehouse. You know, one of those import outfits. Cameras, watches, radios. We were gonna take it.
What stopped you?
Somebody got hurt.
Who?
Some old guy should have been home collecting his pension.
Oh, some old guy.
A watchman.
How bad was he hurt?
Pretty bad, I guess. I don't know exactly.
What happened? Did he try and stop you, or did you just work him over for the kicks of it?
Look, I never touched him, I swear.
No, it was Dom, huh?
It was, yeah.
Sure.
I mean, when I saw what he was doing, I tried to stop him. We fought, knocked over some crates. I don't know what happened. Anyway, he didn't get up. And the alarm was blowing. I had to get out of there.
So you ran, and Dom was caught, huh?
When I jumped him, he thought that I set him up. He thought I tipped the cops off when I left.
Did you?
No, but there's no way I can prove it.
Is that all of it?
Isn't that enough?
Oh, yeah, no, it's enough. It's enough. Enough for me to see what kind of a gullible fool I've been, to be manipulated by a liar, a thief, and a coward.
Listen, Mike.
No. You don't have the strength to stand up to anything, do you? Run, that's all you know. You run away from anything. Anything when the going gets rough. Even your own baby, if it is your baby.
She's mine. Ask Jill. I mean, ask her now that she doesn't have anything on me. She was my girl, nobody else's. And I'm not running now, Mike. Well, what should I do? Tell me.
No, I'm not gonna tell you, not this time.
Why not?
because she's not my baby. And it's not my choice. Joe, look, if you don't know what's right, my telling you isn't going to make it right. Barge right into that press room, weren't you? Just like that, huh? Even though the sign says no women allowed. That's what I thought. Mrs. Winter. Mrs. Winter. Whatever happened to that nice-looking, smiling young woman that always made too much potato salad for the church picnics? I mean, where is that shy, the polite young lady that collected old toys for the poor children every year? Where is that?
Where is that front page story on the Founders Festival you promised me?
Wait a minute. First of all, I didn't promise you a front page story. Secondly, I didn't even promise you. I said I'd try. Distortions of the truth should not come from the mouths of a reverend's wife, madam.
I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. Is this the same man who was appointed co-chairman of the Founders Festival?
It so happens that I have space on page 4 of tomorrow's paper.
Well, when you find out who is giving how much for the new children's wing at Doctor's Hospital, you will voluntarily give me page 1.
Who?
My father.
Well, no offense, but page 3. How much?
A blank check donation. An amount to be made out that corresponds to whatever everyone else gives.
Well, I'm a sucker, but okay, page 2.
Oh, come on, Elliot. It's front page news. And you can write one of your famous editorials challenging the citizens to give their all to deplete Daddy's bank account.
Let me see the check.
Oh, my, aren't we suspicious? I gave it to the hospital.
If I were to agree, I said if, mind you, would that guarantee that the next few issues of the Clarion would have some news instead of publicity for the Founders Festival?
I promise you, I will not bother you for several days.
Okay, then front page tomorrow.
Oh, Elliot, thank you. I really do appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're quite welcome. I'm delighted to do it. I think. You know something? You've been going after this festival like it's some kind of an international event. I mean, I've caught glimpses of you all over this town the past few weeks, and I get around quite a bit. I'd hate to be paying your gas bill.
Oh, it's for charity.
I know, but...
I'd like a check from you, too, please.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just gave you space. Space.
I thought I saw your car. How are you, Susan?
I'll tell you how
now,
she
remember,
is.
you are talking to a minister's wife. Yes, whatever's the matter, Elliot?
I just gave her the front page of tomorrow's Clarion. The front page, I tell you, and she has the gall to ask me for a donation.
Well, everybody has to contribute. I think you better collect from him, Connie. He scares me.
Yeah.
Mr. Carson, thank you very, very much. By the way, the minimum donation...
Out!
Talk to you later. She's a great girl, isn't she?
Yeah, she is a great killer, too. Honey, I'm going to be rather busy. Will you excuse me?
I'm waiting for your donation, Mr. Carson.
Oh.
Where have you been?
Around?
With Rita?
You know what I'm gonna do about that punk Joe Rossi?
Eddie?
Now, don't get excited.
I warned you.
Will you listen to me? It's simple. I'm just gonna go to the cops. They'll bounce him out of town so fast he won't know what day it is.
All right.
Give it to me all at once. What have you done so far?
I haven't done anything yet.
Eddie.
I just went to talk to his girlfriend. You know that blonde who lives in the boarding house? Her name is Jill.
What about her?
Well, young Rossi scared the daylights out of her. I tried to find out what she knew about him.
Why?
But she's too scared to talk.
Will you stop it?
No. I will not stop it.
I ran after you. I actually ran after you and pleaded with you to stay in town.
Look, don't worry about what I'm doing. Just you take care of little old Ada, okay?
Will you leave Joe Rossi alone?
You're a funny gal, Ada. Joe Chernak walks all over our daughter, and you tell me to leave Joe Rossi alone. They're one and the same.
Can't you see you're making a problem?
One and the same.
In your mind.
In Rita's mind.
I talked to Stephen Cord. I know that you've read Rita's testimony.
What have you been doing? Following me all over town?
No. Stephen called me because he thinks you're making Joe Rossi into a punching bag for all the swings you didn't take at Joe Chernak.
I saw the effect that Joe Rossi had on Rita.
I know. You want someone to blame, someone to hit.
Maybe. But it's better than glossing it over. Oh, sure, you want me to forget about the whole thing. So you can forget about the whole thing, right?
Oh, Eddie, don't you see? There wouldn't be any problem at all unless you worked at it. Joe Rossi isn't Joe Chernak, no matter how hard you try to make it look that way.
Rita and I are not wrong.
Rita's just had a serious operation. She's just lost a child, but you're a grown man.
Oh, you're too thick to understand what Rita and I can see and feel as plain as day.
Try it again, Eddie.
What?
Try packing your bag, putting your hat on, and waving goodbye. I won't stop you this time.
Ada, listen to me. Don't you understand?
I promise I won't stop you this time.
Please, listen to me.